Dat niet goed niet. I'll shut up. Okay. I was making a video in Dutch, but I'm gonna switch to English now because it just got very interesting. I'm currently driving on something that looks like a road on Google Maps. I also know where it is. I've been here before, 2 years ago or so. I'm now driving on the north side of the Ardèche River, directly ahead of the campsite. But it wasn't as bad as today, 2 years ago. Oh boy. And this ain't an all-wheel drive. The map is actually telling me that I can just drive along, but I don't know. I think I should be a very smart guy now and not even try to go through there. Because that's mud and mud and mud. I could, yeah. I don't know what to do. It's gonna be expensive when I get stuck out here. On the map this is still a road. But I might get myself in trouble now. Where the hell are we going? Oh, I know where we're going. I also know what's normally driving here. Not cars, but quads. Look, the TARDIS! Doctor! There are multiple out here. That's cool. I can do two things now. I can turn around and go on. I'm gonna be a smart guy. I'm not gonna continue this road. That's too dangerous. And not as I don't feel threatened or anything, but I could easily get stuck out here. And that could be very expensive. Besides that, I do not even have a phone with me. I could go over there, there's a big sign telling me what it is maybe, but I don't want to. I want to get out of here as soon as possible. Dun, ta-da. Yeah, that's me, adventure. With my mighty adventures. Because why not? Now it's gonna get tricky again. As you can see straight ahead, it's nothing but mud. I just drove past that, sort of. It's very tight, so what I'm gonna do is turn off my traction control again. Just to be sure. think I parked my car up here last time. And I'm not here. A few meters further away. What was I thinking? Well, not much, that's for sure. So, I'm now gonna turn around, park my car, and go by foot. Yes, I know I'm in the middle of nowhere. And I also know that this is not the most secure spot to park your car. But hey, everybody's nice here. Nobody steals gear from your kayak, let's say a tracker or something like it, right? People don't do that out here. That's just another roundabout. Oh Christ. If I walk down on my right, then I'm on the rapids next to the campsite. Can I keep my car here? What does my mirror say? My camera on the back. Oh Christ. Last time I was here 2 years or 3 years ago, I think I'm scratching up my car. Oh, I got stuck. I could not go down there because my knee was bad. Now I could do the most stupidest thing I can think of and just try again. Oh, I was driving over a log. Yeah, why not? Where are my car keys? Can I get out? I'll show you guys what I just did. The car can handle it. And it's an old car, so never mind. I don't see any damage, except for the log. I have to change my setup, so I'll be back in a minute. For you it's 1 second, for me it's 2 minutes. You can't drive there! No, I can't. That's true. Oh, let's see what happens. I was driving over that. Yeah, I scratched my car a little. Okay. Don't really care. It's an old car. I'm at the other side of the river. There's my campsite. No, not my campsite, but the campsite. I like to fish down there. There's the rapids, sort of. It would be absolutely amazing if I can go down here this year and come up again. That means that my knees are doing very well. I'm gonna be stupid, I'm just gonna try. As I may or may not have told, or you know, I severely damaged my knee, left knee, almost 4 years ago, and I have been on crutches for half a year and all kinds of other stuff. And I was told without a total knee replacement I wouldn't get anywhere, but I told them no. Hey look, I'm down. Fantastic. Now I'm not gonna walk through the water. That would be a bit stupid. But there we are. Yeah, I could jump, but it's a bit slippery out there. Well, not bad. I'm not there. I'm not there yet. Yeah, but I get there. This was absolutely impossible 3.5 years ago. And now I'm just walking up the hill. Wow, that's great. Oh. Okay. I have something to fix, I guess. How's the other side? That's still attached. Well, as I told, it's an old car, a second-hand bought, and they screwed some things up before I bought the car, and they never told me, so it is what it is. It's been like that for the past 9 years or so. You can't drive a cheaper car than that. It's luxury, nothing. Well, except for that little plastic part is broken. The plastic part, I don't know what happened to it, but I'll fix that tomorrow or so. Do not really care. I'm now walking in the direction of the Rhone River, but on the wrong or other side. I don't want to go there. I mean, yeah. Okay. Let's see. I have no idea what it is and what it's doing here. Looks like kind of air vent. It's not as bad as I thought. Oh, that's just the region where we are. La Pibelette, Corgestades and Durone. But what is it? Ah, of course it's in German. Liebe Grüße from Wim. Die gang. Is that all? So, you're not allowed to go there. I'll be nice, I won't. I never seen a sign somewhere down the road where I just went that you can't drive there, so not sure. I should remember to bring a phone next time. I'm usually somebody who leaves his phone at home. Only when I go to work I take it with me because I need it, but yeah. All kinds of stuff hanging on my shoes. I'm going in the direction of the Rhone River, but I know that a little bit further up is a place where they like to race around with trikes, squads. I've never been there, and I also don't know if I'm gonna get there, because I also did not bring a flashlight. That's of course because I'm a very smart guy and I think about the things I do. Let's go to the river. I might do this again, but then earlier in the day, and not 1 hour before sunset, which I now did. If it gets dark out here, it will be pitch dark. Then I might easily get lost. Oh, look at this. I made it anyway. This is where locals come on Fridays and Saturdays to have a party. Loud music and fires. Cool, never been here. This is where the river likes to flow when it's flooded. So I'm actually standing 5 meters underwater now during winter flooding. Looks very cool. It's not very ideal to walk here. At least not for me. I only go there by kayak. That's the Ardèche River in front of the campsite, and I go down this tiny rapid, which is fun by the way. And then I land here. And then you can go all the way down to the Rhône. I am not sure if that's possible at this moment. I have to send my drone up to check it out, but there's a very big rapid over there. And the last time I was there, it ran directly into some trees that are growing half in the river. And the first time I did that, it was sort of manageable, but I still landed in some tree. But situation got far worse. So last year I stopped at the edge and I didn't even try. There's a lot of bugs out here flying around my head. Maybe the camera sees them. I have no idea what they are, but they are annoying. Fantastic. When I look at the webcam of Saint Martin and I see that the water is flooding the terrace, then this is where it actually flows. Totally cool. I should go here again during daytime. I can't go too far now because I have no lights. I could easily wait till 5 in the morning, but might be freezing. Excuse me. Oh, that was straight in the microphone. I forgot. Well, can't help it now. Even if I had a 4x4 SUV or whatever, I don't think I would drive here. That's not a guarantee, but it's not that wide, so my Hilux is no match. It's really an amazing area. Look at that tree. No idea how old it is, and also no idea how dead it is, but it's there. Sorry, Tom, I had to switch to English. Maybe I'm gonna do this again, but well, you get the point. I wonder where I'm going. Except for the fact that I sort of know where I'm going when I look at the map and satellite image, but never seen it in reality. Now here's the big danger. It's very light up here, but it's very dark out there. So when I'm in the situation that I can't see much over here anymore, then I'm sure I can't see much or at least maybe nothing there anymore. But we'll bridge that thing when we get there. We cross that bridge when I get there. Man. The whole problem with my English is I don't talk to people in English. I don't speak to them. We write a lot, but that's the easy part. A couple of years ago, I had a very good contact in America, and we talked a lot on the phone, and then it was all sort of okay. My English, I mean, but that's 5 years ago or so, and now it's getting a bit difficult. Nevertheless, I'll do my best. I'll post this stuff on YouTube and nobody watches it. That's fine too. Main thing is I'm having fun. Listen to the birds, to nature. This is absolutely amazing. Now, I'm sure there are better places in the world, but I can just drive here from home. I know Spain is beautiful too. I've been driving there for a lot of years as well, but it's different. This is more the nature I like. At least in spring and summer. Like I said, in winter this is all underwater. Well, most of it. Yeah, I'm not gonna try. If I look at this, I could easily have done this by car. But yeah. It's just a bad idea. The car ain't made for that. And I am totally against abusing any Toyota. Let that be clear. You can do this with any type of car. Abuse it as much as you want, but stay away from my mighty Toyota. Yes, I'm a nerd. It's getting dark again. I have to stay on one path because I really don't have a phone with me. And no navigation, no light, nothing. If I break a leg, I might be still be here tomorrow morning. Yes, I know that's stupid. Should have thought about that. We'll try to think about it next time. I wasn't really planning on doing this adventure. Or driving around, I wanted to go to the Ardèche River. On the other side, on upstream, in the direction of Saint-Martin, where I've been with my kayak a lot. The river makes a bend and scrapes up lots of the banks out there, and I wanted to take a look at that. But I did not manage to find a way there. Oh, it's marked. That's nice in the dark. So no, this was not the plan. But even if you have a plan, right, if the plan sucks, it doesn't help you much either. This is absolutely beautiful. I might insert a clip from Ryan from Ireland in here if I like. This is going to be a long video again. It'll take me about 2 days to get it up on YouTube, if I choose to do that. I'm not sure yet. I changed video mode from 1K to 4K, and that's a lot of difference. I have to sort of edit everything on my tablet. I have to make backups to home. I have to upload to YouTube. That's a lot of data you need, and most of it isn't a problem. But I'm on a Starlink satellite connection, and it has very tiny interruptions in the connection. And if that happens to my photo backup to Google Cloud, Google will hold a little and then go on again. Same goes for YouTube. But if this happens on my home connection, then it just tries again. As in, we just start over. If anyone wonders where I am, that's where I got lost. I still don't know what it says. Oh, there it is. Okay. So now what? We can go on. We can go down. Or what I actually should do is go back. Let's see, where does this go? That's not something you want to drive with any car. Okay, match recovery, maybe. I can't see the river. I have to look at the map again to see where exactly I am. And then I can decide from there where this trip goes. I'm almost at the rapid, the big rapid. There's a big bend, and I have seen trees and things stacked up there in other trees, about at least 4 meters high due to flooding. Maybe I can go there, but I have to make sure that I'm orienting myself very good, because getting lost out here in the middle of the night again is a very bad idea. Yeah, I could have made this by car. It would be very handy if I had my phone with me, but I don't. Oh boy. Straight on, that's muddy. It's not really looking very nice. I could go around it, but do I want to do that? I don't know. I know how slippery this can be. Wouldn't be the first time. I made it. The bad thing is I also have to get back there, and preferably not in the dark. So I'm gonna give this trip another 5 minutes and then I'm done. Also I'll have to show myself with my car out in the dark. I would like to reach that little bend in the river, if I can. That's another mark, let's just film it, to be sure. Oh, this is terrible. No, I'm sure I can go to the right and find my right way again. Because I can't cross the river and the river will come to the road. But I'm not very much willing to take that chance. It's very cool to be here though. It was just a spontaneous idea. Yeah, the sun is down. Where's that bend? Maybe over there. This looks like a riverbed again. Dry in summer and wet in winter. This is the last detour I'm gonna take tonight, otherwise I end up in the dark. Don't want to do that. At least not without a flashlight and a map. I hear the river. So I made it to the bend. Fantastic. It's amazing to know that this is all underwater during flooding. Dead trees anywhere, everywhere. This is where I landed in a tree the first time I took my blue kayak down. I might blend it in. Oh, dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. It's muddy. It's another part of the river. Let me see. Oh, I'm way further away than I thought. That rapid is to my right. That tree there has been lying there for years. Ah, okay. I have an idea. Well, yeah, I have an idea, and that idea is go back to the car, but for next time I know where to go. That's the idea I had. Now I'm gonna try to find my way home before I'm lost forever. That would be so terrible for the rest of the community. I wonder who's gonna pay the campsite should I die here. And what they are gonna do with all my gear here. Should I die here? Please note I'm just kidding. Maybe. Well, if anything, this is good for my muscles. I've seen what my knee did. My left knee. It's amazing, right? I was at some bone doctor in Germany. He actually told me to cut both knees and replace them. I think the guy is only there for his own money. They took an MRI a month or so after I fell on my knee on a big stone. Let's call it that. It was my stone floor at home. And of course it was better than bruised and broken and whatnot and purple. What else? Does anybody know where I came from? I'm having my doubts. I'm already lost. Okay. I might be lost, but I'm not lost yet. I think I went through there. This is starting to be a problem already. But I have a magnetic idea where I need to go. And I will get there. Yeah, I've been here. There will be a mark to my left in 10 meters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 meters, whatever. There it is. Now we're going in the direction of the mud. It's slowly getting dark and the mud is black, so that's gonna be fun. I know it's way more funny when I drop down and slide away and get home full muddy and whatnot. Luckily I just washed my clothes. At least one pair of clothes. That was just a test. There's frogs living in here. Really? Oh boy. Don't fall. Don't slip. You to me. 0 to 2. Germany, no points. Skip that. I did not say that. Now, I think I came from there. It should be just straight away. Yeah, I came from there. I was freezing, but now I'm pretty much sweating. Which is halfway a good thing. That video is over an hour long now. Way past that. In 2 parts. And there will be a part 3 because when I connect this camera back up to the car, then I have to flip it over 90 degrees. And of course I can reverse that in my editing software, but then I have to search all the points and this and that. Yeah, I came from there. This is exactly what I warned myself about. It's getting dark, and it's getting dark pretty fast. Shouldn't I have done this? Not sure yet. But I will be very sure once I'm at my car. Then I have to try to fix sort of that piece of plastic or tear it off completely. I have a flashlight in my car because that's how I am. I just did remember that. Unless it hangs out at my 3D printer at home, which is a possibility as well. I wonder how that piece of plastic from my bumper snapped. I think it wasn't that tight after all. I need to paint that bumper, but if I can't fix that piece of plastic, I have to tear it off and then I have to maybe buy a whole new piece of plastic. Which is possible. The handle or mount that I use at the moment for my camera is also a tripod. So if need be, I can just put you guys down on the floor. You see, it's getting dark. I went back too late. Might be looking different on the camera, yeah. But my view is not that good anymore. Now I know the way is pretty secure. That looks pretty muddy. I just said it looked pretty secure. My right shoelace comes off all the time. Damn it. Once a day I have that party and I don't know why. I have no idea. Well, tight again. Like I said, it's a tripod as well, so I can put you guys down, and just did. I hope you enjoyed the view. I did not curse. I'm trying to learn to do better. And that's freaking hard every now and then. This is the part where I told you all it's pretty bright and light out here, but the way back is pretty dark. And in a moment we will see how dark. I noticed a bird. I don't think the camera picks it up, or it does it even better than I do. Tiny bird. I know what you are, but I don't know the English translation for a Dutch kwikstaartje. At least that's what I think it was. I know the word very well because when I was in school, age 6 or 5 or whatever, I wrote a piece about this bird, the kwikstaartje. It lives near rivers. Eats insects like most small birds. A year later I was the nerd and I only could make how do you call that? I could only make pieces for related to rockets and planets and stars and universe and stuff. That never changed. Although it would be cybersecurity at the moment, should I ever been asked again to write a piece of nothing. Cool, right? I have those at home, 10 times smaller. There's the moon. I see a planet. Not sure which that is, but I should know that, but I'm not really looking at stars anymore. I do it every now and then. 10 years ago I knew them all. But those were different times. 15 years ago. All I see is a black hole. This is gonna be fun. Because you never know what happens in the dark. I hope there are no zombies here. And if so, I hope they are dead. Oh wait, zombies are dead already. Those are the Walking Dead. Oh, okay. Let's check the camera. No, you people don't see much either. Oh, terrible. I just knew this would happen. I talked about it. I told you all this would happen. And now I am here. As long as I hear the river, I know I'm getting close to my car. Well, I used to be a scout in my younger years, so maybe that comes in handy. Remembering where you go to find your way back. But to be honest, we never did that in the dark with no lights. Should I go down there? Just kidding. I hear the river, I hear the rapid, class 0 rapid. I'm almost at my car. If it's still there. You wouldn't steal a Toyota, would you? Nah. Okay. This is gonna get muddy. Be careful. Yeah, I made it. There's that air vent. 3 of them. There are 2 others on the other side of there where I parked my car. Could fly my drone over here to check them out from above again. Yeah, there's the muddy well. And if nobody stole my car, or the tracker for my car, because there's a tracker in my car, you never know. The thing doesn't look like a kayak, but this is France. Just kidding. There's my car. And my license plate, so you guys have to look the other way. How about that? Hi! Let's see if I have a flashlight over here. You're on You are on the roof of my car. So, you guys are hanging up there again. Let me see how you're hanging there. Is that okay? Yeah, that's sort of okay. I have to try to put back that piece of plastic if I can. If not, I might lose it. I'll be right back. I had to go around because I parked on a log. So what's the situation? Oh yeah, of course. I turned around and thought that was a good idea. And I parked on a log, and that's not a very wise idea. And going through the mud is even worse. Oh, I forgot something. One moment, please. Oh, by the way, the piece of plastic is hanging on my car again, and it just snapped off, and I snapped it back in. I opened up the cap of my my fuel inlet earlier because the traction control button is direct next to it. Let's see. Well, oops, I have no grip. I'm in trouble. I'm considering to be honest or not about being stuck. There's one thing on my car that I hardly ever use, but I just did, and that's my handbrake, and then I forgot to to unengage it again. That's why I couldn't go anywhere. Oh yeah. Well, my traction control is still off, and I think this is the better way, so at least I have one wheel that's still rotating should anything go wrong. Oh boy. I will have scratches on all my doors, but that's really the least of my trouble. I do not give a damn about that. I'm so hot. I need my my climate control. Take a look at that. I mean, how dark can you go? I'm hearing things on the underside of my car. That's one place where I do not want to hear anything. Let's lock the doors. You never know if there's a bear around somewhere. No, they don't have bears around here, but they have wolves in the area. Oh look, more water. That's Let's just be careful, dude. Well, come on, admit it. You are all just jealous about this adventure. You can do this with your rental car. Well, rental maybe, but your lease car or your newest car or whatever. Or you don't dare. Those people are there too. Look, all those fawns are scratching on my doors, my windows and my roof. Fawns and not thorns. Get out. Can you just stop? It did that on the way. Onto there too. I have to be careful. I do not want to lose that piece of plastic down my bumper. Please note, if you're doing things like this with a normal car, right, you don't have the drive height. You see a path to the left and you see a path to the right. And the middle, most of the time, is way higher. So try to stay on the middle path with your wheels if you can. Left or right, that doesn't matter. But do not try to drive in the left and the right trail that you see there. You might damage your exhaust or anything else, your trays, your protection covers under the car. Don't do that. Try to stay to one side if you can. Now I could say, how do you know? Don't ask me, but I have some experience. Let's take it like that. I also took an extra exam for bad weather driving. Yeah, I did that. It got paid. Not by me, I won it, but that's not the point. I did it. Oh, I know, I'm thirsty as hell too. It's 15 minutes to 10. So my timing was sort of right, but I was a little bit late, I admit that. Or I should have brought a flashlight. Maybe it's in my glove box anyway, I don't know, but I'm not in the mood to pack everything out of there. I made a mess of it, as usual. I might fix that tomorrow, or maybe not, because tomorrow it's 25 Celsius. That's something to enjoy if you can. On the other hand, if I don't do it tomorrow, the day after tomorrow it will be 30 Celsius. And I'm pretty sure that I'm not doing much anymore. I might just hang out on the river. Eat some ice cream or so. Let's activate my navigation system so I sort of know where I am. It tells me I'm very next to the Ardèche River. Hell no. Are you sure? Look, those bumps. There's a frog. There's a tiny frog going there. Now I don't want to kill it. Let's do it like this. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to that little piece of water. What I wanted to say is those bumps look way scarier in the dark with your hands or with your lights so low. Okay, I have to choose wisely, left or right. Where does it want to take me? Where did I come from? I do not know. But I see lights to my right. So people are living there. I think this is a paved road again. Ah, yeah, I have to go left. I know where I am. Things look way different in the dark. hope I'm correct. I don't see myself on the map. Why is that? Oh, that's why. Yeah, this is correct. There's the road that I should not take, but I took anyway. And then I landed up in some field. Wow, I made it out safely. I hope. Oh, people, I had so much fun. Was it scary? No, not really, but was it secure? No, not really either. Left or right? Let's just go to the left. The signal, because you never know if some deer wants to know where I go. Because that's all we see here. I see the lights of St. Just, I think. This has been fun. I could do two things. I could go back to the campsite and have a beer, or I could go to Saint Martin d'Ardèche and have a drink on the terrace. Well, it's dark, so that might be a bad idea, but I will drive over the boulevard over there and then go back home to my campsite. Oh, what a night. It was a decision that came out of nowhere. Just wanted to watch something on the other side of the Ardèche River, and it ended in one big adventure, as you could see. That video will be fun to watch. Almost 10 o'clock. Well, I can drive on the campsite until 11. But even if I could not, then I could park the car outside and just walk to my caravan. What's this? Oh yeah, I've been there too. I'm not gonna straight on, I'm gonna go to the right. To the main road. I had to turn my car over there and it was very, very, very tight. I'm not gonna do that in the dark if I don't have to. There's the main road. Let's turn the traction control off without opening my fuel cap. Made it. Oh, what an adventure. That was absolutely cool to do. I like adventures like that. Even if I have some scratches on my car. It won't... Yeah, it will be new scratches, new to me, but this car has more than enough scratches already, so... It also has a dent on my right door, my passenger door, because some deer had banged into that. Because why not? I've been looking for the deer, where it go, where did it go, did it die, is it lying somewhere consciousness or something? But I couldn't find it, so I think it's okay. I hope. It was a loud bang though. Another shocking experience. Actually, I was on my way to France. I was maybe 100 meters outside of my city limits where I live. And bang, it came out of nothing. Out of nowhere. Barjac et Saint-Martin d'Ardèche. Dun dun dun. Stop! Okay. I suspect I will be sleeping early again tonight. Oh man, I'm tired. Oh, everything's closed up out here. If I see it correct, even if I wanted to have a drink on a terrace, there's nothing left. Well, it's 10 p.m. on a Tuesday evening, so. And it's the low season, so I sort of understand. Despite it being the low season, there's still a lot of people around, and the campsite is pretty busy as well. But that's all people who are about 150 years older than I am. Something is open. I would like to have a cold beer out there, but go on. He gets out. But I can't have a cold beer on a terrace because I'm driving. And I don't do drink when I need to drive. Well, go have a cold beer at the campsite. Well, fantastic idea. I have nothing in my fridge. Well, I could also go on the beach, but it's pitch dark. No, I don't think there's anything open. It's all done. Maybe the restaurant at the campsite, my campsite, is still open because there are a lot of people out there. Then I could drink a cold beer over there. Well, maybe I just run because transferring this video to an editable state, let's say copy it to my tablet, will take me at least 45 minutes. So I think I'm just going back to my caravan and see what I recorded tonight. I think that's the better plan. Cars in Belgium are way too cheap. Not that I envy the guy in a BMW. I would never buy a car like that. Parking on a log was one of the worst things I've ever done in recent history. When I think about it. I have some scratches on my car, no dents or anything, so... I mean, that log was half dead, rotten away, so... That's not really the point. I'll estimate the damage tomorrow. In the daylight. They build a supermarché out here, supermarkets, and I really have no idea why you would do that. In the middle of nowhere. I never get back at the campsite this late. Excuse me. temperature dropped to 16 Celsius outside. That's pretty cool. As in cold. One, 2, 3, 4 star. The restaurant is closed. Well, I wasn't going there anyway. No, there's still people sitting out there. As in the owners of the campsite. There are a lot of people here that sleep at 10 p.m. So I'll be very quiet. I have a big string of lights with me, and I tell myself every evening, hang it between your caravan and a tree. And I always forget. Well, that's it for now.